Okie dokie. We are at a good location this morning. Got a little volleyball field over there. A bunch of places where people hang out and throw their trash and their pull tabs, so that'll be fun. And off in the distance, a nice little playground. We're gonna hit that first and then see where things take us. All right, wish me luck. First target of the day, just under the wood chips. Yep, we got that penny. All right. Okay, I've hit about 4 pennies now, still under the same first swing, and finally got me a quarter. All right, this could be a very good day. Well, I got a good signal down here. It was in the 60s, and I pulled it up and it looked like a quarter, but there's some strange picture on there. And on the other side, it looks like it says Roofie the Roller Rod. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to have to look that up, but hey, great find. Alright, I am out here in the volleyball court. Just over there somewhere. There it is. I got a penny and came along to this one. Just got a dime. That's the first one of the day. Got to love that. Anyway, yeah, pretty quiet out here. I'm surprised, but we're going to keep it going, and once this place is used up, I'm going to another location, because I'm just that kind of guy. Well, I was cutting through the grassy area, headed back to my car. Wasn't even swinging the detector, just had it on, and boom, pegged a dime. So, yeah, not too bad out here. Okay, I've come out here to a new playground. Just in the swing area. Very first signal again. It's a penny. That seems to be my MO. Let's hope this is as good a run as the last time. Second target, not bad, not deep. He's on the board for a dime. I told you this was going to be a good day. Moving around, and he gets a quarter. Very cool looking quarter too. Love that. Alright, as you can see, I'm under a pretty intricate play structure here with lots of metal pieces. There it is. So, I can really throw off the detector, but I'm down here crawling around with a pinpointer. Pulled a couple of quarters already. Got a few pennies, so it's worth it to get on the ground and crawl around, that's for sure. Alright, I got a strange signal going on. It was bouncing between a 23 and a 45. Started swirling around down there because it wasn't too deep, and pulled out a nickel, and right next to it this, which appears to be part of an earring, I would guess, or some pin that fastened onto something. But anyway, that's not very decorative right up there at that part, but it's a wing, it's a jewelry piece. I'm counting that as good. I'll catch you at the next hole. Okay, I've been working my way up through the grassy area here. Not a lot of signals, which is good. I'd rather have silence than a lot of trash. I get up near this decorative bench here. Really beautiful. People like to come out here, take pictures and stuff, especially the tourists. I see somebody left a towel behind. They're going to be missing that. But I got a nice signal down here. Went down about 3 inches into that little hole. Pulled yet another dime. So, onward and upward. Still clipping along. Just worked my way from that bench over there down this way. Finally got a signal in the 60s. Looks like a Tommy Hilfiger something. Probably came off a set of jeans or a sneaker or something. I don't know, but definitely an unusual find. I'll take it. Horticulturist. We get a lot of strange things in Florida, but this is something that's kind of rare to see. I'm not even sure what it's called. And of course it does draw a lot of bugs. This is some strange type of mushroom. I had one in my yard before that was orange and almost looked like a paint roller framework in shape. This one doesn't seem to be putting off a smell that I can tell, but the bugs are enjoying it. You can see it's got the little hollows that go through, and I don't know, it's just a strange plant, but thought y'all enjoyed seeing that. Yeah, I about lost my head trying to get that quarter out. That sucker is deep. It doesn't look it, but it's sandy down there, so you can just sink on in and get around the roots. But yeah, I can't tell the year, but I'm sure you can on the video. Either way, good to have another one. Okay, it's starting to get hot out here. It's about 10:30, quarter to 11, I guess, and time to switch up to an area with more shade, so I'm going over there. That area is called the Oaks. They hold a lot of car shows over there, so between the car shows and the art in the park shows and the different events that go on, that's going to be a real good place to find some stuff. I usually have luck there. And further on down the road is a exercise park and a playground. So there's a lot in this area that I can be hitting. Let me check it out and I'll get back to you when I find something good. Yeah. Alright, got my first non-trashy signal out here under the oaks. Pulled this ring. This little, seems like something was fastened to the end of it there. So this is probably part of a necklace clasp or something, you know, one of those T-bars that went through there. I doubt it's silver because of the way that end looks, but looks like I'm in a jewelry area, so we're gonna hit it hard. Alright, I'm clipping along here. I've been getting a lot of pull tabs. Just pulled a piece of junk out of this hole, re-swung it, and I got a signal, and I pulled this. Now I know that to most of you this will look like a Spanish real, but I highly doubt it is. It's too lightweight and it was ringing up in the penny range, so this is probably one of those souvenirs they sell when they do the art in the park things. Anyway, I may have to make this my cover photo for this video. They're fun to find. The first one I ever found here really fooled me. I was all excited till I got home and realized it was magnetic. I don't have my magnet with me now, but I can pretty much tell here from the weight that this is not going to be real. Even the markings don't look right. Alright, onward. I'm taking my time in this area here, because again it's nice and shady, and I'm enjoying it. I got that fake real right over there. I'll prove to you later that it's fake. Down over here, I just got another penny signal that turned out to be a lead weight with some fishing line on it, which means somebody was using this to hold down the edges of their tablecloth. So people have been selling up in this area as opposed to showing their cars. This might be where vendors have been set up before. Just got to keep sweeping it slow and low. I'm gonna get it all. Okay, it is hot as blazes out here. Make no mistake about it, Florida's a harsh place to detect. But I'm already sweating like a nun in a cucumber patch, so I'm going to head out into the sunlight. Because anything worth doing is worth overdoing. Wish me luck. Well, that didn't take too long. First target out in the sunlight, not very deep at all. Get me a key. I love finding keys. Alright. Woohoo! Sunlight gives me a nickel. Alright. Onward, onward. Hey, this one was just under the surface. A tea light. The whole candle, it's still there. So there were vendors in this area as well. I'm just gonna keep hunting along. Well, I had a pretty good signal. So I got up under this tuft of grass here. Ended up pulling out this sucker. Another knob, but judged by this little pad right here, this would have been the knob on a camera tripod, and the camera would have sat on top here, but it looks like the post is broken off on both sides. So somebody had a bad day out in the park. Going strong. Still going strong. Sunlight gives me my second nickel for this location. I think I'm doing alright. Wee doggy. That was one hard-fought dime right there. But I got her. Hey everybody. I'm back home now. My need water light was flashing big time. Starting to get a headache, so had to get out of the sunlight. Let's walk over and do a quick roundup. Alright, so it wasn't a bad day out there for hitting 3 different locations. I got a minimal amount of trash. Of course, everything puts out a good signal. It did end up with a nice lead weight. You know, I like lead. I found that tea candle. Thought that was pretty cool. This is the mount or camera mount to a tripod. So this would have spun around and attached to the camera, but the post is all broken off on both sides. I got $2.03 in clad. Excellent. 7 dimes, 4 quarters, 3 nickels, the rest in pennies. No Wheaties in there, but hey, we tried, you know. I got a nice little key, probably a master. I'll have to look at it closer later, but I always like finding keys. I got one good jewelry piece today, and that was this wing, which apparently was like an earring. And it's definitely not silver, but it counts as jewelry in my book. I got this Tommy Hilfiger stamp. I don't know what this thing would have been onto, jeans or something. Not into name brand clothes, so one of you can clue me in on that. I found this that at first looked like a quarter, but it's actually got this little character on it with roller skates, and on the back side it says Rufus the Roller Roo, RSA 1998, and that's the Roller Skating Association of America. So this was an arcade token for an arcade that was at a skating rink, and apparently a while ago. So just real interesting to find that. Happy I did. That adds to the token collection big time. I'll get you some close-ups of the good finds at the end of the video. The real heart-stopper today was this. Uh-oh, looks like a Spanish real. You know, that'll get your blood pumping every time. Of course, it looks like a real. It's marked like an escudo. It weighs like nothing. And usually on here, there'll be something that says copy written on there. They have to do that by law, but so many people bringing in these souvenirs to sell to tourists, and they're just bringing in the Chinese knockoffs that, you know, they don't care if they're following the rules or not. Finding a Spanish real is a difficult thing to do. Finding a counterfeit one, it happens every day, at least here in Florida. So for those of you who don't live in Florida, this is a rare and awesome find, and it is still an awesome find. I'm going to keep it in my collection of junk. Alright, I'll get you some close-ups, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.